Alright, well, we are heading down towards the beach. There's the new bathrooms that they're building right back there for the park. I hate that I do that, say So yesterday I put out this video talking about how Darla decided she was not going to take the bird. She was going to take the bird, then she wasn't going to take the bird, then she was going to take the bird. We spent over 11 days acclimating the bird to her place, and then she decided I'm not taking the bird, so we were back to square one. She actually mentioned this to the woman running, it was the concierge at the front of her apartment building, which right down there you can see the now leasing. Her building is just to the right of that one. Here's the marina, by the way. You can see it's pretty much collapsing, has been for years. There used to be a whole finger that came off of here, ran down these pilings right here, and then took an L over there. And a lot of these boats used to be out here at this end, but Todd and I moved them in to make it through the winter this last year. And we haven't been able to get any information out of the marina management for months. And I've been stressing about it a little bit because my theory was I was going to go off to orientation, do my 3-day orientation, be put in a truck for 4 to 6 weeks, and then they would call me and say, you got to move your boat by next Tuesday, that kind of a thing. And of course I'm all the way over in, say, Georgia. No way to get back here in that time frame. So that was my worry, which, by the way, I'm still wearing the same clothes as yesterday. I'm going to take a shower after I do some work at the boat. I don't see any reason to throw on new clothes and take a shower, get dirty, and have to go do it again. I'm not going out and doing any socializing today, so kind of irrelevant. But here, let me let you off there, Ivy. Hang on. Ivy. So, there's the beach down there. So we got a notification this morning saying that we have until, well, today is the 14th or the 15th of, I think it's the 14th of July. And we got a notification at 9 o'clock this morning, an email saying that we have to have our boats out of this marina by the 21st of August, so 5 weeks. So that pretty much points at the idea that, oh, look at this. But I gotta hold my phone a different way. This is wasted water spilling down the gutter here. All the pipes on this hill, all the irrigation pipes are broken, and every time they turn on the water, it waters one little strip and all the rest of it goes dry. And I've told them over and over and over and over and over again, you're not watering any of that hill, you're just pouring water into the ocean. And they don't want to hear any of it. So today they're pouring water into the ocean in San Francisco. This is out at Treasure Island. So anyway, I have 5 weeks to get my boat out of the marina. And it's the company Suntech that's taking over this marina is one of the larger marina management companies in the country. And so they have Jack London all the way down to Central Basin in the Alameda Channel, which is where I was last year. And then they also have Brickyard Cove that offered me a slip a few years ago as long as I got rid of my dogs. but they weren't Almar / Suntech back then. They were private. Hang on here, I'm taking Angel off my back. So the woman who Darla lined me up with, who's willing to foster the bird while I go to training. I talked to her last night. We exchanged numbers. I'm going to have to get to know her, find out what she knows about, his needs, and, if she understands how long I'll be gone. But until I move the boat and, arrange everything over here to do that, at this point, there's nothing I can do. I can't go off to orientation and training until I move the boat, because I need to have it moved in 5 weeks, and I may not be back for 7 weeks with a possible 6-week plus orientation schedule with the company. And of course I haven't worked in the last week because the van's power steering gearbox is just dumping all of my power steering fluid on the ground. So I bought all the parts for it, and I jacked it up, and I don't have a socket or a wrench big enough to actually take the nut off the pitman arm so that I can replace the seals behind it. Oh, it'll be okay. Once all of this is done, it'll just be a question of getting out there, and once the solution is made, then I can relax and just drive, which is the whole point of this. I don't plan to stay in any of these marinas for very long. I plan to buy a trailer and put my boat on it and leave California as soon as I can. But there's nothing I can do. I have to get the boat out of this marina and into a different marina before I can leave. So it is what it is. But there's the update. We'll know more about the girl that is going to take Angel in the next few days. We'll know more about where I can take the boat. I'm hoping to take it up to Brickyard Cove, because Brickyard Cove is a much nicer, more secure marina than anything from Jack London to Central Basin. Central Basin's where my Suburban was stolen. There was a cop shot right outside the marina and died. There were prostitutes in the parking lot all the time. People having their car windows smashed and all their luggage stolen was very, very common. Homeless people setting up tents right outside the marina all the time. There's like 3 homeless encampments within a couple of blocks of there. So some of the shanty houses that people built would catch fire, and you'd be, in a cloud of smoke all the time. I was always hearing bullets going off, gunshots all the time. And, I don't want to be anywhere near any of that either. So the problem with Brickyard Cove, it's a beautiful marina. It's got houses in a kind of an island section in the middle. Hey, don't eat that. We don't know what that is. Hey, I don't know what that is. There's like an island they built in the middle of it that you can drive out to your house in the middle, and there's a dock on the back of your house, and then the outside circle of it around the island is the marina where you can actually rent a slip for your boat. So all those people in their houses can see all the sailboats, and it's probably 2 miles from the actual city of Richmond, and it's one of the newest marinas in the bay. It has, you can slide the dock cleats up and down a track to fit your boat a little bit better. So I'm kind of hoping that I can get in there. But somebody told me a few months ago that the marina is desperate to be dredged, and it might, with my 6-foot draft, I might not be able to get in and out of there. If that's the case, then I'll be kind of unable to go there, and I'll have no choice but to take my boat over to Oakland If I have to take my boat to Oakland, I have to take everything out of it. I have to take absolutely everything out of it. And then I have to figure out a way to disable it so that nobody can start the engine, because people break into boats and steal everything out of them over there constantly. It's a horrible piracy problem with homeless people living in their boats in the channel, rowing into these unhoused or unmanned marinas where nobody lives and stealing stuff out of people's boats because there's nobody in the marina to watch it. When I was there and all that crime was going on, the management company for the marina, Almar, had their main office right above Central Basin, which is like 2 miles south of Jack London Square, and now their office is up at Jack London Square, so they're 2 miles away from the marina. There's no security whatsoever now. So I really don't want to be over there. I really don't want my boat in that marina. But if that's what it takes to get in there, and it is what it is. I've been with Almar, which is now going to be Suntech, for 11 years almost, and so I don't have to go through lots of hoops and issues to get my boat moved into one of those marinas. They'll just look at my insurance and my registration and say, okay, go to this slip, and then I just motor over there and stick it in the slip and I'm good to go. But what a pain, and all of that while I'm trying to get out of here to go trucking. There you go. What are you doing there, buddy?